Hello, and welcome to another episode of Between the Ropes. I am Big B. I'm going to be doing the hosting tonight. Adam is busy doing his thing tonight, but tonight I'm joined by two lovely people. I know both of them are pretty happy. I know their teams won today, but we're not going to talk about that today. So, anyways, Mr. Mess Around, how are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm good. Like you said, my team won. They went for the gusto, went for two, and got the win. And I was happy about it. But sorry for
Yeah.
another day.
All right, and then we got our newest member, guest slash person, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Chrissy Wilson, how you doing?
Doing good.
And I know,
Very
I know
happy my
you're.
team won a huge blowout. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are shocked about that. So,
Yeah.
all right, like we do normally, we're gonna talk about Raw, SmackDown, maybe a little bit something else afterwards. But anybody's free to join in. So let's get it started. Mess around. You got the matches for Raw at
I
least.
do. So for Monday Night Raw, the first, um, trying to find it here. Hold on, give me a second.
No problem.
Here we go.
Hi.
Bianca Belair versus Dewdrop with Bianca Belair winning via pinfall
All
after
right,
hitting the
Chris.
kiss of death.
All right, Chrissy, what do you take from that match?
Wow, that was a crazy match, but I think these two need to move on. They really do, because this feud's kind of getting a little boring. But when Bianca hit that kiss of death, I couldn't believe she was able to lift Dewdrop up. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, are you kidding me? It was crazy.
No doubt. How about you, Dave? What did you think of the match?
What's that?
What did you think of the match there, Dave?
Like Chrissy said, it's overplayed. That they're going to keep running with it until they can find something else to do with these ladies. Uh, it was pretty entertaining match back and forth. You could see the power of Dewdrop and their athleticism shining once again. Um, it was impressive that she actually got her up for the KOD.
Yeah.
I mean, she's not getting her up unless Dewdrop wants her to. Obviously, she helped out with that. So, but I was glad Bianca won. Um, it's time to end it though. Seriously.
I
Yeah,
agree.
I'm with you guys. I think it's time to turn the page on this one, but WWE likes to run things into the ground, and we'll see how
They
many more
do.
matches. We'll see how many more matches we get with this
Wow.
rivalry. I mean, it started off good, but kind of died out. And again, surprised Beyonce or Belair got her up. So, all right, Dave. What's our next match there?
We got Finn Balor defeats Austin Theory after he hit the coup de grace.
Hmm.
All right, Dave. How about you take us with that one?
This is a really good match. I thought it was one of the better matches on Raw. You got two guys that are very athletic. Austin Theory up and coming. I think, like I said last week, I think he's going to end up winning the title day one somehow. Um, I like the match. It's really entertaining, though.
Love you. Love you.
All right, Chrissy. How about you?
I thought it was a fun match. I'm glad Finn got the victory because I like Finn.
Yeah, I thought it was a good match. I mean, these guys could put on a good show. I can
Yeah.
definitely watch them one or two more times. I mean, this theory character, this Instagram or Snapchatting or whatever.
Not a big
I
fan.
don't know. I don't know. It's kind of interesting, but it's kind of run its course.
Yeah, it has.
And if Dave's right, I mean that's a big call right there to somehow get him a title on day one. But I can see him down the road being definitely a champion. So, Dave, what's the next match there?
Uh, we had backstage, we had almost talking to the Miz, and then AJ came up to him, and then they appeared on Miz TV, and Miz said some things like they almost said to him like he was tired of AJ and all that, and then we had a match right after that. We had the Mysterios against AJ and almost, and the Mysterios won via pinfall when Mysterio rolled up Styles.
All right, Chrissy, what you take from that match?
Was an all right match. Just seeing as Omos and AJ just break up like that, and But it was bound to happen anyway.
Yeah,
Lead to a match.
How about you, Dave?
I enjoyed it. The whole setup to the whole thing. You know, we all knew it was coming that they were eventually going to split, and I think they want to put AJ back in that title picture sooner rather than later. So that's why they did the split now instead of dragging it on. And I think you're going to see those two fight or wrestle, have a match, or whatever you want to call it, at day one. And I think Styles is going to be the first one to beat Omos.
I actually just thought I saw something that match is confirmed for Monday, tomorrow.
Is it Monday?
Yeah.
Okay.
They said it on Tuesday when AJ decided to confront that moron Grayson Waller on Tuesday night. Yeah. That's so shocking. AJ on NXT. Wow.
Yeah. No, I thought it was a pretty decent match. I mean, I think I might be a little bit higher on the Mysterio tag team than some people are.
Yeah.
I mean,
I like them myself.
Yeah, Dominic's growing a little bit, but to have them come out and be the ones who kind of put the
you knew when he reached out to tag Omos that Omos wasn't going to take the tag and go in. You see that coming a mile away.
Yeah, it's like you knew.
So we'll see who's the face and who's the heel in this upcoming match. I mean, it'll probably AJ be the face, but I really think AJ is a better heel than a face. But Omos, I can't see being a face. I don't know.
Mm-mm.
All right, Dave, how about you suplex us into that other match there?
We got Randy Orton, the Viper, going to get he wrestled Chad Gable and hit the RKO and won. Okay. And then after the match, Otis attacked Orton, and Orton tried 3 times to hit Otis with the RKO, but couldn't do it.
Yeah. So who wants to do their best Randy impression on this one? We'll go to Dave.
I can't do an Orton impression.
Dave, give us a good Viper impression on this match.
The Randy Orton?
No.
Or Dragon Viper.
Dragon Viper. Let's do a
Dragon
Viper.
Goodness.
He would never say that about a Randy Orton match. I'm telling you that right now because it's one of his guys. So he would tell you that he thoroughly enjoyed the match and he thought it was a great match. And, you know, he was glad that Randy Orton got the win. That's exactly what he would say.
Yep,
as long as Riddle wasn't there, he's cool with it.
Yeah. No, so Riddle. Anyway, so what do we really think about this one, Chrissy? What did you think of it?
I was okay. I mean, Otis is tough to get down, even if you try 3 RKOs on him. He's not going to go down easily.
Yeah. Dave, how about you? What you think?
Excuse me. Why? Just why? Randy Orton gets Chad Gable. Why? I don't. It's a waste of Randy Orton's talent. I mean, don't get me wrong. Chad Gable can wrestle. He's a very talented wrestler. He didn't take silver at the Olympics for nothing. So
that's true.
He can wrestle. It's just a waste of time.
It is.
Yeah, I mean, it's like they try to push the RK Bro tag team, the titles, and now they're kind of been doing a lot more single wrestling than defending the tag titles. So
true.
The match was, it was probably above average for Randy and Gable. A little bit better than I expected, but we'll see what happens on Monday with Randy now facing Otis. I think that one was confirmed for Monday. So we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll see a Riddle sighting. Maybe Dragon Viper will be happy that there's no Riddle. Who knows?
Right.
So, all right, Dave. Let's move on. What do we got next?
We got Dolph Ziggler getting the win against Damian Priest via countout.
Okay. Chrissy, you didn't like it. So what do you think?
Nope. I'm not a Ziggler fan. I think he's very
overrated.
Annoying. He's overrated, exactly. And
you got
that's not. No, not at all.
Yeah.
He's all like, nope.
Yeah. No, I know this is one of Dave's boys. So what do you got there, Dave?
They don't call him the show off or nothing. Come on, guys. Jeez, you're killing me. Dolph he's not overrated. Far from overrated. The guy's so talented. He's done a lot. I mean, come on. This guy started out a Spirit Squad member.
Yeah.
He's come a long way since then.
Yeah.
And I hope he gets the title off. I love Damian Priest, but I would love to see Ziggler get a run with his title, one more run before his contract runs out and he hightails it to AEW.
No, he's not going to
I
AEW.
don't-
I don't care if his brother is there. He's not going to AEW.
Whose brother is there?
Dolph Ziggler's brother.
Who's that? I didn't know.
His name is Ryan Nemeth. He's in AEW. You would probably end up seeing him on like AEW Dark or AEW Dark Elevation on YouTube. He's not that important.
I was gonna say
I could see him going only because they're not using him right and he's not getting the pushes that he.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing is he's not getting the push and.
No, it's not. He's like getting thrown together in like random tag teams, like with McIntyre, Rude, and that sort of thing.
Well,
hey, I love the Dirty Dogs.
Yeah, the Dirty Dogs. Yeah. I kind of like. I wish they'd get the tag titles and give them a run there, but I think Ziggler needs another run with the U.S. title at least. Maybe give him
like that.
Maybe give him the heavyweight title, too. But I'd like to see Rude actually get a couple runs with some titles here.
Yeah, like the Intercontinental title. I'd like to see him with that one at least.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. So
something he deserves. He's been there for a while, and he's not one of those guys that's not getting any younger. So
no, he's not.
No.
Like one more singles run in him, and then he'll probably hang him up, I guess.
But
maybe not. I don't know. It depends on what
Rude's also the one guy that I don't think has battled a lot of injuries lately.
No, he hasn't
in his career either. So all right, Dave. What's the next match we got?
We got The Miz. Actually, not a match, but The Miz attacked Edge on the cutting edge after Maurice came out and tried to pull one over on Edge, and Edge saw right through it, and he's like, "Come on, Miz, where you at? I know you're going to come out from behind any minute." And then he eventually did, and gave him the skull crushing finale and all that.
Yeah, they had to find some way to up this match. I mean, because Edge ain't fighting, Miz just coming back. So they had to find some way to hype it up, and this. I think it'll be a good match at day one.
I think so.
If it happens, I mean.
Yeah, if it does happen, we don't know if it's going to or not.
We just saw some reports come out, so we'll touch base on those a little bit later. So.
Yeah.
All right, Dave. What do we got?
So the next match we have Rhea Ripley versus Queen Zelina, and Rhea gets the win after hitting the Riptide.
Yay!
All right, Chrissy. Well, start it off then.
I love Rhea Ripley. Loved her since NXT UK. She's really, really good. And Zelina, God, stop with the Queen thing, please. You're irritating me. It's like I can tell her Xavier Woods being king, but Zelina's Queen.
Yeah, no. but she could pull off the Queen like she's doing, the little arrogant Queen.
Just drop the accent, please.
Yeah, drop the accent. Yeah,
drop the accent, please, lady. Oh, my Lord.
So how about you, Dave? What did you take from the match?
It's nice to see him not, do the tag team thing over and over. I know they're probably going to wrestle at day one for the titles or whatever, but
yeah,
it's good to see Rhea without Nikki ASH.
Yeah,
they need to split up. They need to go their separate ways, or at least do what you talked about doing and let Nikki go back to the powerhouse ways, she used to be. And then they could be like a dominant tag team.
Right. Yeah.
No, that would have been a better fit if they would have had her be Nikki of when she first
Nikki
came into
Cross of Sanity. Yeah.
Yes.
Where she was crazy, and that was actually fun.
Yeah. Because this Rhea Ripley biker look and Nikki Cross, the superhero.
It just doesn't seem to.
No, unless you're gonna change Rhea into a superhero, but I don't see that happening.
Or a super villain.
Or a super villain. There you go. Yeah.
There you go. That's the vibe I get. Super villain.
So, all right, Dave. What do we got next?
Next match we have Becky Lynch and not a match, but Becky Lynch and Liv traded verbal jabs after Morgan attacked Lynch at a recent training session, and Morgan vowed to become the champion to start the 2022 as being the champion.
I hope so.
Me too. I mean, I'm a huge Becky fan. I've been a fan since 2016. I've always just love her, but it's just time for someone else to have that championship. It's just time, and I think it's Liv's time.
Yeah, how about you, Dave? I know you won't disagree.
No, that's my girl, dude. Yeah, she needs a title.
No,
Bring
Does.
that title home.
Yeah. No, it just seems like when it comes to women, they can't have those long title runs because they stall out really quick. Unlike the men, they need to interchange them more often. I think at least.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think it's Liz time. I think we're gonna see it at day one, hopefully.
Yep.
So, all right, Dave.
I'm looking. I can't really find anything after that.
Ooh.
The was it is the main event time?
That's what I'm looking for. I can't
Okay.
seem to
I
because
have
that was the last thing it had on here.
Okay, hold on here. Let me pull up here quick. I thought it was. Let's see.
Oh, there we go. The main event:
Okay.
Big E and Bobby Lashley against Seth and Kevin Owens. And
Which I called this one a couple weeks ago, and everybody kind
Yep.
of laughed at me. So, haha, back at you.
Wow.
All right, Dave. What'd you take from the match?
I like the match. It was pretty cool seeing Big E and Lashley on the same side. Going against Rollins and KO. They worked pretty good together for the most part. And then uh, Lashley hit Owens with the spear, and then Lashley accidentally hit Big E with the spear.
Oh.
Well, you knew that was gonna happen. I
Yeah,
mean,
it was.
Yeah,
yeah. So, Chris,
and
what'd
then
you
Rollins
take?
Rollins hit Lashley with the stomp, and then they took out Big E with the ring steps. Rollins helped Owens power bomb Lashley on the ring apron.
Oh
That
yeah.
was kind of cool.
Yeah.
I thought the match was good though. I liked it.
All right, Chrissy, what you think of the match?
That wasn't a bad match. Not a bad match. It was just seeing KO and Seth Rollins working together just seemed kind of weird. I'm like, aren't you guys supposed to be hating each other right now?
Yeah, that's.
It's just
I
weird.
mean, for the setup for day one doesn't make sense, but it's like them together actually kind of makes sense. If they're gonna push them down the road as some kind of tag team. I mean, we know Bobby Lashley and Big E aren't gonna get pushed as a tag team, but
Mm-mm.
might see a face turn here. Some speculations are face turn for Bobby Lashley, so he might be dropping MVP and the Hurt Business. Who knows? So I
Yeah.
thought the match was actually pretty decent match. We knew who was going to win, and kind of figured there was going to be some accidental spearing and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So
Oh yeah.
all leading up to day one. So
Yeah.
my memory recalls, I think that was the end of SmackDown or Raw. Sorry. So now we'll move over to SmackDown here while we just get the results. Sorry guys for being a little unprepared here. We kind of got sidetracked here on who was going to be on. And actually, if I remember right, I think SmackDown was pre-recorded, so all the results were all
It was
Because-
just pre-taped, yeah.
Because of Christmas.
Yeah. So I don't have it like an order here. Let's see.
Hold on, I got the matches here.
You got the
So it
matches.
started out with Paul Heyman talking about getting embarrassed in front of everybody,
Aww.
and then how he got punched in the face, the Superman punch, and
Yeah.
fired publicly, humiliated publicly.
No.
Yeah. So what do we? I mean, what do we think? Is Heyman going to come out with Lesnar on day one, or is he going to come
I
out
don't-
alone?
He's definitely coming out with Lesnar, but I think they're pulling the big swerve on everybody, and he's gonna turn on Lesnar and be like, "Hey, we had you guys all fooled. I would
Yep.
never abandon the head of the table. That's my tribal chief."
Yeah.
I acknowledge him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I honestly don't think Lesnar needs Heyman anymore especially
No,
as a
I don't need-
mouthpiece.
I mean, has he
Yeah.
ever needed Heyman?
No.
No. Of course not.
Well. Yes
In the
and no.
beginning, yeah, but
Yeah.
But now that they're letting him talk a little bit, I mean, he's got pretty decent mic skills, and
Not
Yeah.
bad. I mean.
so yeah,
Not
I
bad.
think I'm with Dave that they're gonna pull a big swerve on us, and
Yeah,
Lesnar, Heyman's gonna backstab Lesnar for the second time.
probably.
So from what I got here, the first match was Tony Storm versus Charlotte Flair for
Correct.
the women's title, and Charlotte Flair wins.
Boo!
All right, Christy. So what do you think?
Boo! Why? Charlotte Flair overrated.
Yeah, you're
And
exactly right.
mean,
There. I know.
her time. I mean, I would like to think there's going to be a rematch at day one, but I don't think that's going to happen. But stranger things have happened before, so we'll see.
Well, yeah, with like I said before, we got a little talking about day one, so there could be some new matches being set up for day
Maybe.
one. So, Dave, what did you think of the match?
Charlotte Flair, you know, you guys know how I feel about her. I can't stand Charlotte Flair. She's given everything, every opportunity. She says she's opportunity, but she's handed more opportunities than anything. So, and rightfully so. She's really talented. Probably the cream of the crop as far as women go.
Yeah.
But I'm just sick of seeing her get shot after shot after shot. It's time for somebody new like Toni Storm. She's
exactly
super talented.
So good.
The thing I didn't like about the match is how, you know, she's crying during the match, and that makes her look weak.
Well,
you want your champion. I mean, she's showing emotion. I get it. But at the same time, it's doing the same thing that Liv Morgan's doing over on Raw.
Yeah.
So you need to go with a different angle instead of having both the challengers on both shows crying during the match.
Yeah, but we'll see. I was really hoping that Toni Storm would win the title on SmackDown. Kind of figured it wasn't going to happen, so hopefully day one, if it hasn't been announced yet, hopefully there is a match between them, and we have two new women champions come day one.
So oh yes.
Get rid of the repeats here.
Yep.
All right. So
love you too.
All right.
See you tomorrow.
Good night.
Good night.
The next match I think was a 12-man battle royal gauntlet or whatever they called it. Oh, excuse me here.
The gauntlet match with Shanky.
Shanky.
Yeah. So we have Ricochet, Sami Zayn, Drew Gulak, Mansoor, Ivar, Eric, Shanky, Jinder Mahal, Sheamus, Cesaro, Angel, and Alberto. Then I believe, scrolling through the recap here, I believe Sami Zayn won.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now he's the number one contender for the Intercontinental title. So, Chrissy, I know you kind of groaned there. What do you think of that one?
Why? I wanted Ricochet to win. I was like, damn it, this is his time. They screwed him over again. And I'm upset about it.
Yeah, no, I get you. I've been too. I really wish Ricochet, Mansoor, Angel, you know, somebody. I mean, Sami Zayn just, you know, it seems like
he's
too much. They're trying to push him, and too much here and there. Don't know what to really do with them, so now we're gonna put him back in the IC picture. You know. So, Dave, what did you think?
I was happy that Sammy won. You know, we would have heard more conspiracy things if he didn't. I was kind of disappointed in the way the whole gauntlet thing went though, because they could have done some really cool things. They could have had the Viking Raiders go 1-on-1 against in there, which would have been cool. I mean, obviously they don't want to do that because they don't want to split them up, and then they could have had the Los, whatever they're called, go 1-on-1 too in that gauntlet match, which would have been fun to see. But I get why they didn't, because like I said, you don't want to break them up too soon.
Yeah.
Would have been fun to see, though.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you know, Viking Raiders is another tag team that's just here and there. You know, another team they don't know what to do. They had that feud, I guess, funny feud or whatever with the Street Profits earlier this year, last year.
Yeah.
You know, so they're a team, you know, like I said, I mean, we said before, you know, a lot of guys aren't getting the pushes, get used wrong. We don't know what's going on. So, all right. So next match, the Miracle on 34th Street, which I think they have almost every year. You had the Usos and Madcap Moss versus Drew McIntyre and the New Day, And the winners were McIntyre and the New Day. So,
New Day.
all right,
New
Dave,
Day.
so what do we got in this match?
I liked the match. I liked it because they did the whole, the Christmas present thing, opened up that, and they pulled out the steel chair. Kind of funny. And then the use of the Christmas trees.
Yeah.
That was great. I don't see how a fake Christmas tree would actually hurt anybody, but still, it was still funny. And the cookies in the face. Come on.
So
I feel
Chrissy,
bad.
The eggnog part was great, though. I loved when they dumped the eggnog on Corbin and Mad Cats. That stuff is so thick.
oh
Yeah, it was great.
yeah.
Oh.
Chrissy, so what you think of the match?
That was funny. Seeing all the stuff in it. The eggnog, the Christmas tree, the presents. Oh my god. It was hilarious.
Yeah, I kind of like these little gimmicky matches that they do for
Yeah.
the holidays.
Yeah,
throw the
like
presents
Halloween
and-
one with pumpkins.
Yep, Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
They'll do turkey and stuff like that.
Yep.
I mean, I guess we kind of knew New Day was gonna win. Uso or Drew McIntyre. So
Yeah.
So that being said, it looks like that is the end of SmackDown. Anything you guys stood out to you or looking forward to coming up this Monday or so? Anything you guys got before we move on to our next couple topics here?
None that I can think of off
Okay.
the top of my head.
All right.
Just the stuff we talked about in the chats, like
Yeah.
if these matches are even going to take place, because a lot of
well,
guys
let's-
come up positive with COVID.
Oh,
let's,
yeah.
Let's start with that then. Let's start with the big room. I think our boy Adam put on there. Big E, Becky Lynch, Belair, Kevin. No, it was Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
And some others. Uso or Roman, I think, was pulled too from shows this weekend.
Mhm.
So everybody's thinking that it might put day one in jeopardy.
Yeah.
The backup match I'm seeing right now possibly would be Kevin Owens versus Edge in a steel cage match. I was seeing
Whoa.
like. So yeah. So what do you guys think? I mean, what do you think? WWE might need to go back to the Thunderdomes, or what do you think here, Chrissy? What do
Thunderdome,
you
oh.
think?
I don't know. I mean, I don't like the idea of them going back to the Thunderdome, but if they have to, they have to.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know, dude. I honestly love the fans. Really make the show. Without the fans, the show is so
boring.
boring. Yes, boring, and
Yeah.
it's just not the same. You're not getting the interaction with the fans. They can't feed out the fans like they do
True.
now, and it was hard to watch the
Was.
Thunderdome.
I mean, I was a
Yeah.
part of the Thunderdome on a few occasions, and you try to bring the energy and everything, but it's just difficult for the wrestlers to really feed off of that. It's just so tough.
Yeah. No. I mean, even watching it, I mean.
I mean, you get to see
Yeah.
it live, but it's not like actually legitimately being there.
Yeah, no, it felt. I mean, even sitting at home watching it live, it just felt weird. I mean, it was cool to
It did.
see them set up the cameras to have some kind of fans, and then
Yeah,
do stuff like that. I mean, they
all
did.
the screens set up and everything.
Yep. So, but with day one coming up, I mean, do we think we're gonna
You think
see?
they could possibly push it back? I mean, it would
I-
make sense to call it day one if they did, though,
Mm-hmm.
because it's on the first day of the year.
Yeah.
Right.
What I could possibly. Oh man, it's tough because it's a pay-per-view and people's already bought tickets and
Yeah.
arrangements. I mean, I know it's not WrestleMania.
No.
I mean, I guess the show's got to go on and they're going to do the best they can. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just looking to see if there's been any updates yet.
Oh, Seth Rollins tweeted out, "Happy Merry COVID Christmas to me, and I love football."
Yeah, I
He's
saw
a diehard
that.
Bears fan. He was so happy about his team beating Seattle. He had to put that out there.
Oh, I didn't know.
That is why I love Seth Rollins. He's a Bears fan.
I did not
He's
know
a
that.
Bears fan.
All
He
right.
is.
So he's overrated and a embarrassment. Okay. So, yeah, I can't see them pushing it back. I guess they're gonna do what they can.
Yeah.
Chris posted that Monday tomorrow we'll probably see some NXT stars pop up on Raw to kind of fill the gaps here, and
Yeah.
maybe we see NXT kind of make an
Yeah.
impression on day one to kind of
Maybe.
fill the holes. And
Like maybe we'll
I'd
see
like,
Grayson Waller. I don't know. Maybe get the crap beaten out of him. I have no idea.
yeah, maybe we'll
Be
see
nice.
what's her name, Mandy Rose pop up,
Mhm.
and
Uh,
or Steiner,
Yep.
Broxton.
Brock.
I hope. Yeah, I hope they bring him up. I really like
Yeah.
him. I know it's too early to make him a main roster, but
Yeah, that's true.
I really, and honestly, he looks more like his uncle than he does his dad.
Yes, he does.
And he acts more like his uncle than he does his dad.
Yes. Yeah.
So I don't know what you think, Dave. I know you don't watch too much NXT, but
I used to back when it first started.
Yeah.
When Triple H really had his hand in everything, and now Vince kind of taking that away from him a little bit.
Kind of.
It was a lot better when he was running things,
I mean,
and
I
now
like
that
the
Vince has
NXT
stuck his nose in
2.0
it, it's just
style.
not as good.
Yeah.
I mean, it has its moments, but it's not what it used to be.
The only reason I watch is because my girl's down there.
Yeah.
Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Oh,
The
we
smoke
know.
show.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
oh, no, Scarlet.
Rose. No,
Oh, Mandy
no, he
Rose.
likes Mandy Rose.
He likes Mandy
No,
Rose.
so.
Andy Rose, that's it.
But
Yep.
I'm actually kind of digging this NXT 2.0 look, and
It's
I mean
okay.
the matches could be better. I mean it's more
Yeah,
it's more
true.
like a fancier gymnasium style. I mean
Yeah,
there's what 300 fans in there at most.
about that.
So
We're in there.
you get a more interaction, and
Yeah.
but we'll see what tomorrow brings. So I actually got a couple topics myself here.
Okay.
I popped in because I knew we weren't going to talk too much because everything was pre-recorded.
Yeah.
So with Christmas pass, who would be your guys' like you guys would want to eat with on Christmas Day or any holiday? Give us like 5 current wrestlers that you would want to kind of sit down and have a meal with. Dave, we'll start with you, and I'm guessing 4 of the 5 are going to be women.
Oh, you know it. What's up, Jack?
Oh,
yeah.
Jackson. All right.
It's gonna be Mandy Rose, obviously.
Okay.
Liv Morgan,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Carmella.
Okay.
Gotta have girls. Alexa Bliss, and Randy Orton.
Ah, there you go.
Oh, okay. So
Viper.
Dave's trying to get them all drunk and see what happens afterwards. All right. Get them drunk on eggnog. So, Chrissy, how about you? Who would be your round table to have a little
God.
dining dash with, I guess?
No, I have one in particular.
Okay.
John Moxley.
Oh, okay.
I like him. Really like him.
Okay, so one-on-one
And then-
with John Moxley. Okay.
John Moxley, and I think Becky Lynch. Sasha Banks. Bianca Belair. I
Okay.
think of the last one here. Ooh. Holy crap. I'm thinking
No, that's cool.
it's Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, Cody Rhodes would be a nice one.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
I think that'd be fun.
For me, I mean, I gotta sit down with the Minnesota guys, I guess. So Otis and
Otis.
Chad Gable, Mad Mac or Mad Moss as they call him now.
Yeah.
Give me some Brock Lesnar. Sit down and
there
talk to him, and my one AEW guy, I would have to
Mhm.
sit down with like Orange Cassidy. I kind of like his little style.
He's
You
cool.
know, he looks like annoying, but he's just cool and calm and collected.
He
But
seems cool.
My round table, there wouldn't be too much talking. I'd be too busy staring.
you be drooling. We know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Wow.
so, and we know now we're going into the Hall of Fame season. WWE will start releasing some Hall of Famers. The one name that I've been seeing people posting, and actually Rikishi actually brought his name up,
Ooh.
is Umaga. to me,
Or Umaga, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know his name.
yeah. So that's what I was kind of getting at is,
Hmm.
does he? What did he do to? I'm not saying he shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. I mean, we know the WWE Hall of Fame is just pretty much a name. I mean, there's not really a
Yeah.
building to go see things.
Yeah, it's
So
not like Pro Football Hall of Fame in Canton, Ohio,
Yeah.
where you have exhibits and everything. You can check
yeah,
everything out.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I was just wondering what you guys thought. Is Omanga Hall of Fame worthy? I mean, I know there's other guys that should be in way before him, but
I mean,
that's
you
where I'm at, Chrissy. I'm kind of
kind of
50-50
don't-
on it.
very split on it.
I just don't
I want
remember
to say
him doing
yes.
anything.
His career wasn't that long. He didn't,
Exactly.
you know.
And I
So
know he's got the bloodline in him, you know, the whole
Yeah, that
yeah,
family.
yeah, the ties and stuff. So,
Hmm.
um, I don't remember him doing anything besides that intercontinental run that he had, you know. So, Dave, maybe you remember more. I don't recall him. Nothing really sticks out besides that one intercontinental title run he had.
he was. His career was going pretty good until he lost to John Cena. And
Oh.
then after that, just kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we blame
So,
Cena.
because if you remember, nobody could beat him.
Yep.
And
Nope,
here
but there's
comes
that
Super Cena.
Album of Doom or whatever
Yeah,
you want to call
Super
it.
Cena.
Yeah. So, but speaking of the
If
Hall
there's
of Fame,
anybody that likes Cena in the Hall of Fame, and it'll never happen because of his wife, Owen Hart.
well, that's what's going to be my next part two here. Who would we want to see in the Hall of Fame this year? And Owen
Mm.
Hart obviously is definitely top.
Yeah, his
top
top
dog.
stud wife will never let it happen.
You know,
Never.
He'll be in the AEW Hall of Fame before he'll be
Exactly. That's why they
Yep.
have the
Yeah.
tournament in his name over in
Yep.
AEW.
in. Yep, exactly.
Yep.
Would you know if Owen's turning is great because he bled WWE through and through, and
Yeah.
he would rather go in the WWE Hall of Fame before
Yeah.
he had the promotion he wrestled
So I
in.
mean, you know, we got the Undertaker. He most likely
Yep.
will get in.
Oh, I think
Uh,
so.
Maybe
So.
this year. I know there's a lot
Maybe.
of speculation. A name that I realized that wasn't in the Hall of Fame, Miss Elizabeth.
Really? I
Yeah,
would have
she's
thought
not
she
in-
was in there.
Exactly. I
Who's
would've thought
that?
too. Miss
Miss
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth,
Randy
Wow.
Savage's manager.
Macho Man.
Yeah.
She should have been one of the first ladies ever inducted.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, that,
it blew my mind. Some of the
Without
people
her,
that-
you don't have most of these divas.
yeah, that's
You
true.
know, she set the bar.
He
well,
did.
She didn't
took
wrestle or
Barbara
anything,
Ballet.
but her looks
I mean,
alone and
yeah,
what she did, was, you know,
yeah.
probably would be a diva wrestling, women wrestling if it wasn't for her.
Yeah.
Even though she didn't wrestle per se.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's-
No, I
But
really
could
thought
be in
that.
there.
Yeah, she should definitely be in there. So, Demolition, another tag team that
There you
should
go.
probably
Yeah.
be in. I
No, they
mean,
were not in there.
Yeah, somebody
No
else
idea.
posted that one. That they're not in there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put Crush in that with that. I put Axe and
Mhm.
Smash. Crush was just
Yeah,
like
there you go.
I think it was just kind of a throw in because Smash. I think it was Axe couldn't wrestle that much, and they wanted to
No.
keep Demolition together.
Axe smashing crush.
Yeah. So.
Oh yeah.
So with that, anything else you guys got on the top of your head want to throw out there before we call it a show? So
No, not that I can think of.
okay. All right.
How about your predictions for what's going to happen at day one if the card goes through?
As the card sits right now, yeah, we can talk about it. I mean, granted, card
Yeah.
subject to change, and it sounds like it might. So,
Yeah.
do we got the latest card for day one here? Let's see if I can find it quick. So obviously we got the big four-way:
Mhm.
Biggie, Sammy, Rollins, and Lashley. So, Chrissy, who do you think's gonna win that one?
Biggie. Or if not him, Kevin Owens. I mean,
Ooh.
KO did sign the new contract, so
Yeah.
maybe that was part of the deal. Is like, oh yeah, I'll sign this new contract. Put the title on me, please.
That would be something. I know Mr. Mess Around thinks there's gonna be something else happening, but
Probably.
Dave, who do you think's gonna win that big main event?
I told you it was gonna. I think I don't know. If it's sure gonna happen. I hope it happens. That Austin Theory gets in that match and he wins. That'd be such a huge curveball. Nobody sees it coming. Expect the unexpected.
Yeah, and that's what Vince is kind of pushing out, the unexpected, you know. So, Dave, I tell you what, if you call that one right now, I think you said it last week. You better go buy yourself a Powerball ticket. I think or a ticket lottery ticket.
Right?
That would
There
be
you
that
go.
would be one heck of a call right there.
It
But
would
But
be.
if that doesn't happen, I would rather see Seth or Kevin Owens win it.
There you go.
yeah, I think Big E deserves a long title run, longer
He
than he
does.
had. But I could see them putting it on Seth or Owens. You know, kind of drive that feud a little bit, and then
Mm-hmm.
maybe we see Lashley and Big E form a team for a little bit and go after the tag titles. I mean,
We'll see.
crazy things happen. My pick is going to be Big E, but I
Yeah.
can see Seth or Owens winning it.
Mm-hmm.
So the next match I got here is Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan. I know we've already talked about it, but I think we're all in
Liv.
agreement. Liv Morgan walks away with it. Dave?
Yep.
I wanted Morgan win, but I think Becky's gonna walk the title at sync. They're gonna give her that. They're gonna let her have it for a long time until they get Bianca back into the title picture.
Yeah.
But I really do live to win. She's my girl.
Yeah,
He deserves it.
Yeah, yeah. I think a lot of people are just getting sick of Becky and you know get the title off of her for a little bit. I mean, I know
Yeah.
she just came back from becoming a mom, and
Yeah.
congrats to her. But to get it right back in the title picture,
That was
uh,
not right. That didn't feel right.
pull a Charlotte Flair here. So
Yeah. What a
we got
bucket.
the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos versus the New Day. So where do we see? Do we see a title change here?
New Day.
All right, Chris is going New Day. Dave, how about you?
Well, I want to say new. They're not calling the main one for nothing. That's Usos
Yeah.
thing
Yeah.
since day one. I don't think they're gonna lose their own pay per view.
Oh, I
Ooh.
didn't even think about that, Dave.
Hmm.
God, you're a smart guy. No matter what anybody says about you, I think New Day's got to get the titles back. I mean, Usos and Romans had the titles for a while. I think we need to
Too long.
kind of see the bloodline start breaking up here. But it
Yep.
wouldn't shock me if Usos win, but I'd like to see New Day do it.
Yeah.
So, and then of course we got the Edge and Miz match. I think it's probably going to be the match of the night because I know Edge could
Probably.
pull some moves out there. So, Dave, what do you think of that match? Who do you got in that one?
Well, the match again, my phone was going out the hook. I
Okay.
didn't hear you.
Edge and Miz.
Oh yeah, definitely good matches now. I think Miz really needs just one more Edge does. Kind of, this has done a lot of good things in his career, but this just being a captain feather, I beat Edge, and I think Murray's gonna get involved in how Edge's match, help
Okay.
Miz win.
Chrissy, what do you think?
I'm gonna go with Edge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I don't know. I mean, I'm not a fan of the Miz, so I'm just like, kick his butt, Ed.
I guess I'm the tiebreaker here, and I got to side with Dave because something just popped in my head after Dave was speaking about Maurice getting involved.
Oh yeah, I don't doubt
Um,
about. I wouldn't be
yeah,
surprised.
she's
if
gonna
she
get involved. I think we're gonna see Beth Phoenix get involved,
Ooh, that'd be cool.
and I think they're
Even
gonna set
Beyonce.
up a match at the Rumble, or we're gonna see them set up a match at Mania, a
Yeah,
mixed tag match. So
nice.
that kind of popped in my head after Dave kind of said something about Maurice getting interfered. It's like, Becky or Beth Phoenix just took time away from NXT, and maybe she's getting fit to hit the ring again,
Maybe.
and that'd be a nice match to see. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Maurice, but I think
Yeah,
Edge and Beth Phoenix together one time, I think would be a great
that'd be
match
kind
to
of
see.
cool.
Yeah. All right, so we got Drew McIntyre against Madcap Moss with Happy Corbin in his corner. Um, I'm gonna say Drew McIntyre is gonna win this one,
Me
but
too.
via DQ. You know,
Oh,
so Chrissy, you said
I'm going with
McIntyre
Drew.
too?
I'm going with
Dave?
McIntyre.
Hey, what you think?
It's really hard to say that Mancat or whatever the heck his name is going to win this match. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
They're trying to. I think what they're going to do is set up a Drew versus Reigns showdown, and you can't do that having Drew lose to a guy like Mancat.
That's true.
That or else you're gonna see him set up against Corbin, and the winner faces the winner of the Reigns and Lesnar match.
Yeah.
Because Corbin, I think needs to get into the title picture. I mean, they've
Yeah.
jerked him around so many times with these characters. And Isaiah, you're a day late, buddy. Christmas was yesterday. No, I'm just kidding. Happy Merry Christmas to you,
Merry
Isaiah.
Christmas, Isaiah.
You lose again, but whatever.
Isaiah.
All right, and then the final match, as of right now, Universal title, Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar. I think this one's going to be a quick match. I don't think we're going to see
Probably.
much in this match. So,
Duplex City.
all right, so I think Chris is going with Brock,
Lesnar
the lumberjack.
had it way too long.
All right, Dave, how about you?
I said it earlier, and I'm just stick with it. Heyman's going to screw Lesnar over in some way or another, and he's going to come out, like I said, and be like, "He's always been my tribal chief. I acknowledge him." So I don't think this match is going to last very long because it's Brock and Reigns, and
Yeah.
who wants to see these guys go for an hour?
Not me.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be an hour match.
No.
I think we're gonna get close. We're gonna get some suplex. We're gonna get 6-7 Superman punches, some spears from both of them.
Some F5s.
Yeah, F5s. I'm with Dave. I think Heyman's gonna swerve us, and somehow Roman Reigns is gonna keep the title, or
Yeah.
we're gonna see the Usos come in and cost Roman Reigns the title. I mean,
And
Either
again, it's day one.
yeah, it's
The
day one.
bloodline's thing, so Reigns ain't
Yep.
going to lose it on pay-per-view.
Yep, exactly. We'll see what happens there. So,
Mm-hmm.
all right. With that being said, guys and gals, that's the wrap of our show. Keep tuning in to Coast to Coast. Actually, Dave, go. Why don't you give us the last 30 seconds before we break everything down?
Thanks for watching, tuning in. Sorry, wasn't our best show, but we did it. We got through it. It's always hard when there's not the full crew. So
Yeah, when we get thrown, we're just like WWE. We're throwing curveball. Got thrown a couple curveballs here. So,
Yeah.
Chrissy, thanks for joining. What do you got on for you there?
Oh, I just had a lot of fun doing it. I know it wasn't the full show, but you know what? I had a blast either way.
Oh yeah, being able to talk wrestling and
Yeah.
get to rip on Isaiah here for a second. I mean, it was great. But anyway, so keep joining Coast to Coast all week long. Tomorrow night we have the Four Bros radio show late night. You'll see myself and Dave on that one. Tuesday we have not Bo and Joe. Joanne has her show with the.
are you doing your trivia show again?
Yep. Tomorrow or Tuesday we'll have the second installment of You Think You Know. Sarge going to defend his title. Hopefully, he said he'd get back to me. If not, I know I got J Mac online to be on there, and we'll see who else we can get. Then after that, we got Tuesday Night Mania, where me, Ace, and Will and Joe break down AEW, Impact, and kind of rumors and stuff going around. Wednesday, you got the Bo and Joe show, and you got Sports Minute. And then GMs for Hire Thursday night, kicking in with Isaiah. Chrissy's new favorite show, kicking in with Isaiah. Coming up, and then Sports Minute on Saturday. So, again, thanks everybody. Hope everybody had a great Christmas. And if we don't see you before the New Year's, Happy New Year's. And check us out next week for Between the Ropes. Have a good one.
Later.